Jim from Come Play With Us, and in this video I'm going to be playing Mage Knight with the brand new Apocalypse Dragon expansion. This is the new expansion that came out from WizKids. You do require the base game to play this. I know they announced another new expansion called Emergence. That one will be a standalone and a simpler version, but this one is meant to extend the base game and works with all the existing expansions. And I will be showing off one of the scenarios from this game. I'm going to be playing the Against the Horsemen scenario. So this is kind of the most interesting scenario that I played so far. It could be because it has a set board that's different from the usual board in Mage Knight. So I thought it'd be a neat one to introduce. I can also introduce most of the mechanics from the expansion in this scenario. The only thing that will be missing from the scenario that you get in the new expansion would be the Apocalypse Dragon itself. I won't be using that in this expansion, or the destruction mechanic. So there's a new mechanic where things get destroyed and you can rebuild them and get some bonuses. Those are the only two things I won't be showing off here. So that's one of the reasons I picked this scenario, because it was quite an interesting scenario and it showed off a lot of the new mechanics from this expansion. The other thing is I am going to be using the new questing mechanic. That it's not specifically stated that to use that in this scenario, but you can add it to, I think you can add it to any scenario. I'm adding it to the scenario anyways, just to show you how it works. Whether you should play with it or not. I don't think it makes a difference if you play with it or not. It's just kind of another mechanic in there. And I'll also be playing with the new character you get with expansion Coral. So I'll be showing her off as well. And I probably won't get through the full scenario. I'll try my best. This is a 4-round scenario, so 2 days and 2 nights. And the goal of this scenario is to defeat the 4 horsemen. So you can see the way this map is. The map is pre-constructed, so there's not going to be exploring new. Well, you're exploring the face down map tiles instead of exploring out. And you see these tokens at the edges. These are the 4 horsemen. You don't know which ones are where. And every round they will be moving 2 spaces towards the center. And then in the final round they'll try to perform the ritual, and if they can do that before you can kill them all, then you'll lose the scenario. So the goal of this scenario is to defeat them before they can complete their ritual. And we start in this center space. The other thing I'm going to be showing off is the new dummy player. So this is another thing the scenario doesn't say whether you should play with it or not. I don't think it really impacts this scenario. There are some scenarios that it says you probably shouldn't play with the new advanced dummy player. I practiced this one, and I don't think that it impacts this in any way. The only thing is the dummy player won't go. That doesn't have rules to go after the 4 horsemen. So yeah, I'll show you how that works, and you can add the new dummy player to a lot of the scenarios. It's kind of like an optional thing, or you can just play with the regular dummy player. But I want to show how the new dummy player works, so I'll be playing with that. And yeah, I like to time box my videos to 1.5 hours, so I'll just play till the scenario ends, or till 1.5 hours, whatever comes first. And I will not be playing super strategically here. The goal of this video is to show you how all the new stuff, to show you the new stuff and how it works. So I will, instead of playing strategically, Coral will be very FOMO, and she'll just gravitate toward the new things and show you how those things work. So that's how I'll play. Okay, so let's start the round. Normal round, so I'll pick my starting card here, and this works just like the regular thing, like the regular dummy player in the regular game. You always pick first, and then the dummy player will randomly pick one, and you toss them at the end of the round, so you won't have the same ones to pick. I think I'm going to, I guess I should look at my cards first. Okay, so one of the new things about Coral is you'll notice there's this card here that's not in her deck. So this card has a new symbol on it, and this symbol means that at the start of the round, this card does not go in your deck. It starts outside the deck. And basically, you can draw it into your hand anytime that you're allowed to draw a card. So it allows you to have, and it's a very flexible card. You'll notice this card has to move or influence, or if you pay the white mana, then you'll get range 3 attack or 4 influence. So it's a very versatile card, and it's nice because you can strategically use that when you need that. Depending on your draws. I like this. One of my pet peeves about Mage Knight is sometimes you get in a position where you really need move and you can't draw move, and you get stuck. And having this option, notice it has move in it, is very helpful to give you a nice versatile card that you can just pick up when you need it. So I'll start by drawing 4 cards instead of 5, because then I can decide, whether I want to draw that card or not. So let's see, I've got some move. I've got the most useless card in the deck. This one lets me use an additional mana. So I got lots of move, which is pretty good to start out. Although there is a wandering monster there, a rampaging orc there that I might want to kill, but it's fortified. So my range attack won't work on it. And it looks like it has physical resistance as well. But it is cumbersome, so that means I can use move to reduce its attack. And I got lots of move. So, you know what? I think I will pick this up. Because... Oh, wait a minute, but I need 4 attack. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think I will pick that up. Okay, so that's my starting hand. I got lots of movement, a bit of attack there. Yeah, so what tactic do I want to take? I think I'm going to take the planning one. I like this one. If I don't use all my cards, and I get to draw an extra card. I like having that one. So I'll use that one. The dummy player is going to draw the 6th card. Awesome. That means I get to go first. Toss that. So I will go first. So we start here in the center. And if you're still there at the end of your turn, then you come back off the board. That's very important, because if you get stuck, if you're off the board when the horsemen move in, you're not allowed back in the game. You're just out of the game. So that's you got to be careful about that. And then the bonuses for the magical glade apply even at the start of the game. So I get to draw a gold token. So I will do that. And I get to use that for my turn. Okay. So what do I want to do? So I think I want to go after this guy here. So the cumbersome, the way that works is in the block phase, you may spend move points. For each move point spent, the attack is reduced by 1 for the rest of the turn. And if you reduce it to 0, then it's successfully blocked. So he's got an attack of 7. So can I reduce that attack by 7? So I can play this card here, which lets me use 2 mana. Plus I have my token. So maybe I don't want that. Well, I have to use the token. So, I mean, that means I can use 3. So I could do... Yeah, I got 2 move 4s. So I could use both of those. There's a blue... So that, and a green. So that's the 2 I get to use for that card. And then I could use my wild mana token there to do the range check 3. And then I'll have to burn my last card sideways to get the extra attack. Right? So the move 8 reduces the attack down to 0. And then I need, because it has physical resistance, I need at least 4 damage to take him out. So I've got range 3 plus the 1 extra attack. So that will take this guy out. And that gives me 4 fame and 1 reputation. Sorry that I can't get the scoreboard into play, unfortunately. But I'll bring it into play when I need to. Yeah, I'm assuming people know how to play Mage Knight, so I'm not going to go through all the Mage Knight rules and everything like that. So yeah, I'm assuming you know how to play this game. Yeah, so that allows me to level up. So let me discard my cards first and re-roll the mana. Okay, so first level I get to... Okay, so as normal, you get to draw one of the dummy player's tactics and throw that kind of in the pool. that I can use later. And then I'll draw 2 of my own. Okay, so see what we got here. I'm not totally familiar with all her tactics yet. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, so we got this one, combat. This is combat healer. When one of your units is about to get wounded during combat, flip this to ignore any additional effects from that wound. If there are no additional effects, ignore the wound. Instead, you may flip this skill back by paying 2 heal, not during combat. Okay, so you can heal during combat. That's interesting. Heal units during combat. That's not bad. And then this one is Desperate Measures. Once a turn, one card played sideways gives you +2 instead of +1. If you also flip this, it gives you +3 instead. You may flip this back by discarding a random card, maybe a wound card. Oh, you know what? I like that better than the combat healing, so I will put the combat healing in the pool there. And I will take this one, and I can use that once a turn, so that's nice. Okay, and then I can pick a card. So what do we got? We got Firebolt, which gives me a red crystal to my inventory and range fire attack 3. Got Steady Tempo. Oh, I think I see the card I want already, but this one gives me move 2. And instead, at the end of my turn, instead of putting this card into your discard pile, you may place it on the bottom of your deed deck, as long as it's not empty. Okay, so that's not too bad. And then, you know, the better effect gives you 4. And you can put it on top of your deed deck. So that's actually pretty good. But I like this learning card. I like the learning card. Influence 2, and then once during my turn, I may pay influence 6 to gain an advanced action card from the advanced action offered to my discard pile. Yeah, I like this learning card. So I'm going to take that one, goes to the top of my deck. And then I get to draw back up to 5. I don't get to draw the extra card for my planning because I have used all my cards this round. So not a very good use of planning. I kind of thought I would use all my cards the first round because of that enemy there. Okay, that's my turn. So now we go to the dummy player here. Okay, so this is how the dummy player works. There is a reference card to help you. Okay, I come off the board. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and I'm in the glade. I didn't take any damage, so I don't get to heal. But I do come off the board, and the dummy player comes on the board. Because I didn't move off that space. It's a portal space. Okay, so the first thing you do is if you don't have an objective, you're going to draw. The first card you draw is going to be your objective. So my objective is blue, based on blue. And then you're going to draw you're going to discard 2 cards. So this works kind of similar to the regular dummy player. And then you're going to check the last card you drew against the crystals in your inventory and draw that many extra cards. I don't have any red crystals, so that's all we're going to be drawing. Okay, so our objective is blue. So now we're going to look at a reference card and see what does blue mean. Blue is kind of the wild one. So it says the closest of any of the above that is further away from the portal space. So we've got any of the options. So basically closest unconquered adventure site, closest unconquered fortified or non-destroyed monastery, and then the closest site to acquire a unit or advanced action. So let's look what we got. I mean, we don't have much showing on the board right now. So basically the only thing that you can do is this, because I took care of the rampaging enemy. So the only thing showing on the tile we're on is this village where he can acquire a unit. So he's going to go there. Now the amount of move you get, it also shows on here. So you get +2 move if the objective card is an advanced action or your unique basic action card. Mine, the one I drew, is not, so I just get +1. And then +1 per shield on the objective card. I have no shields on there. Basically, if you don't meet the objective during the dummy player's turn, the next turn you would put a shield on it. And so it kind of speeds up the dummy player's ability to get things done. And then +1 if there's a mana die of the same color as the objective card in the source or gold, and it is day. And then you have to re-roll that mana die. So I've got a blue card. I do have a gold die in here, so that means I got 2 movement. And you don't have to pay the cost of the spaces. It's just 2 spaces you can move to. So it doesn't matter what you can move through. You just can't move through lakes and mountains like normal, but it's only cost 1 move to move into any space. Okay, so he's got 2 move. That means I have to re-roll the mana. So he's used that gold mana. He's gonna go to the village to acquire a unit. And he pulls, what he does is he buys the lowest value unit that's available at that location. So the units we got are here. So the village ones that are available here are these 2 here. This is the lowest value one. So he just discards this. So basically how the advanced dummy works is it's just going to be racing you to stuff and kind of like completing stuff ahead of you. That's basically, so he's kind of simulating better a player, playing against a player. Okay, back to my turn here. Okay, so I come back on the board and I'm still on the glade, so I will get another gold token. I can use this turn. What do we want to do? So there's nothing, I think we got to go exploring. So I think I'm going to go down this way here. Let's see, what do we got for move? I do have another move card. And there is no blue mana, but I do have my gold token. Or I could go to the, well, I can't really go to the village because he's sitting there blocking me from going there. Oh, I could discard another card from my hand to get move, but I think I'll save that one. And then I've got my learn. Oh, I've got my learning with my influence. Influence 4. Once during this turn, you may pay influence 9 to gain an advanced action card from the advanced action offer to your hand. To my hand. Oh, I forgot to draw the next advance. So can I generate 9 influence here? So the card, this card itself gives me 4 if I can do the advanced one. And then if I lose a reputation, oh yeah, I can get 9 by losing a reputation. Or if I don't want to lose a reputation, I could discard another card and get 5 from this, which I might do because then I don't lose the reputation. I'll keep the attack. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to do the stronger version of this. So I'm going to pay 1 mana from the source here to do the influence 4, and then I need to pay 9 influence to buy an advanced action card. So I've got 4 already. I will use my gold mana token to get the, oh, that's not what I want to. I want to use this card so I didn't have to pay the reputation. And I'll discard my threatened card. Yeah, so that gives me the 9 influence. And then I get an advanced action card to my hand. That is awesome. And that, I guess that's probably not even my action for the turn. Oh, so we got an advanced intimidate here. What does this intimidate do? This one, influence 4 or attack 3, get reputation -1 on the end of turn. Influence 8 or attack 7, -2 reputation. Oof. Maybe we should go for bad reputation this time. That is kind of awesome. Yeah, I mean, I've never really gone for the bad reputation, but you know, tax 7 is pretty awesome. And I have a lot of stuff to kill, so you know, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Okay. All right, so that's that, and then I'm gonna save my move. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do this turn, because you know I've got 3 cards left in my hand, so I can draw back up to 6 because I have the planning. So I think I'll do that. Discard that. So I moved off the space. So I'll draw up to 6. All right. So come back off the map. I probably don't need to do that, but I want to be technically correct. Okay, so let's see what. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Once you meet the objective, which I did, you discard that objective card because we only need a new objective this turn. So now we're doing green objective, and flipping 2. I drew white. I have 2 white crystals, so I gotta discard 2 more cards. Okay, and let's see what the green is. Green is closest unconquered adventure site. There's no adventure sites on the tile here. The other thing I gotta look at is how much move I have. And so I've got that is my special card. So I get 2 moves plus there is a green mana token here. So I got 3. I can move 3 spaces. But when you can't meet your objective on any of the tiles that are available, you move to the closest space you can explore from, which is the space the dummy player is standing in. So it's going to spend its action exploring. That's all it's going to do. It's not going to move after that. It's just going to explore. So it'll explore this tile here. Which is that, and that gives us a tower. Okay, and since the explorer was the objective, you discard the objective card. Okay, so I'm back on the map again, and again I get another free token here. Starting my turn on the glade. Okay, so now I want to move to the edge of the map. I don't care about that tower. I think I want to go towards... I got to kill these guys fast. I only have, I basically have to kill one around. So I better get my moving towards that. Unfortunately, there's no blue mana, but I do have the crystal. Oh, there is a green one, though. So I will use my move 4 here. I'm going to go down this way, so I'll move 2 here, and I will flip this tile for my Explorer, which gives me got a tower down here and a shrine here. Ooh, that's a good one. 2, it looks like I get 2 artifacts. Got to kill a dragon and 2 artifacts is nice. I might spend some time on that. I'm still in the move, so to move onto that space, I need 5 move. I've got a 4 move here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to play this card with a token. So when I play that, I can play another action card with it and get the stronger effect. +2. So that gives me 6 move. Which means I can move here. And yeah, there's no way I'm fighting that this round. Do I have how much move do I have left? That used 2 plus that used 5, so I technically have 1 move left, but not quite enough. Not quite enough to explore that tile. If you explore the tile where the horseman is on, then you do get to flip him and see which one it is. But I don't have another move. I don't want to spend any of these cards. I like these cards, so I'm going to end my turn there. Oh, roll the black. Yeah, and then I can draw back up to 6 again. Should put me near the end of my deck here. Okay. Bot's turn. Or the dummy player's turn. Okay, their objective this round, again, it's green. So they are going for the adventure side again. And I drew green, so I gotta discard another card. Okay, so now again, we're going to the closest unconquered adventure site. And we're green, there's no green mana. And this is a regular card, so they're only going to get 1 move here, I believe. 1 move, no shields, no mana, yeah. Just 1 move. So the closest unconquered adventure site would be this one here. So he's going to move 1 towards that. That is his turn. Okay, my turn. I do want to fight these guys. So let's see what we got here. Got a ranged attack 3. Got some heal. I got some attack and block. I'm loaded here. Unfortunately, I didn't start on the glade this time, so I get the token. I'm gonna probably use this. So I'm gonna need that red mana. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. So I gotta draw a Draconin and brown token. Okay, so this is going to be probably pretty nasty here. Oof, physical resistance. Yeah, that is kind of nasty. I basically got to keep myself from getting knocked out here. Block 2. Was this block 2 and then attack 1? So I can do a block 4. That one I can't block because I don't have ice block. Oh, and that's going to hit me. Oh, that is bad. That's going to knock me out because it's got ramp. If I don't block it, it's going to hit me with 12, which will knock me out. And I don't think I have any way of blocking that because I don't have ice block. And it's fortified. And I don't have any siege. Yeah, that is just unlucky. Yeah, I'm not going to even be able to damage any of these guys. So I guess I can just block that 5 so I don't take that much damage. Oh, and I don't even have a blue mana. Don't even have, I need blue mana to use this, my 5 block here. That doesn't give me block. It's too bad, because I had decent cards here. Yeah, well, I mean, this lets me get a 2, or I could get a 3 for a sideways card. I want to keep my heal. Okay, so let's... Okay, so they got me block... Because I don't even need the... I guess I'll just use the regular. That gives me block 6. So I can block this guy, but that guy's going to hit... Well, actually, that I won't get knocked out. Wait a minute. So, no, because I'm going to take 3. If I can block this guy, then I'll just take 3 damage from that guy. Oh, no. Sorry. I forgot. Rampage. 12. So 6. 6 damage. Ouch. That ends that. Okay, so I gotta discard all my non-wound cards. Oh, that really sucks. You know, that's probably a bad decision not having any units or anything. The Draconin, taking on a Draconin enemy. Oh well. Bad decision. Okay, so that's gonna take me out for a few turns. Let's do the dummy player. Okay, so the dummy player did not reach its objective, so we're going to add a shield here, and then it's going to draw 3 cards. Because it's got an objective card. Oh, and then it's going to be 2. Okay, so that's done. It's going to call end of round next turn. And now we add up the moves. So there still is no green die in the source. And that's a basic card. And he's got 1 shield. So we can do 2 move this time. And he's going this way. So move 1, 2. There, get there next turn. Okay, then back to me. I gotta do slow recovery, which basically I should call it end of round because, yeah, he's calling end of round. So that's basically the end of the round because I've got nothing but wound cards in my hand, so I gotta discard those out. Okay, so I gotta discard this. And at the end of the round, all the horsemen are going to move 2 towards the center, and I can kind of decide which way they're going to go. I could make them land on my space and then see which one this is, but yeah, I don't want to have to fight all 3 of those guys, so I'm going to make them go this way, just to give me more space, basically. So let's just move all these guys into... This guy will be showing, so this one is that one. Okay, and so they're level 2 for the solo. So which one do we got there? We got, that looks like... Looks like it's this one here, I think. So that's famine. Yeah, so we could look. This is, so he's got swift, attack 7, and then he's got fire resistance and 7 armor. I get 5 fame plus a tactics token, an apocalypse tactics token. So I'll put that there. Where did I put him? So he was what, here? Okay, so that is this guy. Put this one up here for that guy. And there are, where did my neutral shields go? And the expansion includes some neutral shield tokens you can use to mark stuff with. So I'll mark that that's level 2. Okay, and then that's the special end round. Now we just do regular end round stuff. So suck all the units. Oh, the other thing I should mention, you probably noticed, I mean, if you're Mage Knight expert, that I am, with solo, I am playing with 4 units and 4 dice. That is because with the advanced dummy, you play like it's a real player, so you do use the 4 instead of the 3. So that's why I'm playing that way. Okay, so this goes into dummy player deck, and they will draw a blue crystal. So that works the same as the regular dummy player. Oh, and one thing I totally forgot about these quest cards I was going to talk about. There should actually be 2 more. So every turn, if there's less than 4 here with when you're playing solo, you should be drawing an extra quest. So there should actually be 4 here, not 2, because I wasn't paying attention to those. And then at the end of the round, you discard the 2 rightmost. And if either of those you were kind of working on, then you can lose some reputation for not finishing them. And then again, this round when on each. This is what I always forget. Every player's turn, if it's less than 4, you draw 1. And I think I'll talk about these at the beginning of the round, because I want to show you how that worked. Now that we got some locations and stuff visible. Now, because it's the beginning of the round, I got to pull that card out again, my special card. So there it is. And make sure I shovel these in good. Okay, I'll try to play less stupidly this round. Okay, so I have a favorite card that I like for the night one. I like the being able to reroll the up to 2 mana dice for this round, so I'm going to take that one. And the dummy, oh, so I still get to go first. Okay, beginning of the turn, I'll do this right this time. There's less than 4 quests, so draw a quest, and they go to the leftmost spot. Okay, so how do these quests work? Okay, so let's look at the new one that came out. So this one is called Mine of Doom. So we got the breaking had devastating effect on the land, more so in some crystal mines. So my first step of this is to investigate the mine. And this looks like it's a simple one. So there's different types of quests. So this one, you just have to complete it. This one here, you see I have this symbol on the top. So multiple players can complete this Tomb of the Lost King quest. This one here is a personal quest. So as soon as somebody starts this one, nobody else can work on that one. So that's how those work. Okay, so Mine of Doom. So this symbol means where you can kind of pick up this quest. So you have to be on a mine space, and then if you want to start this quest, you can do so as a free action, and then you put quest marker 11 down on the mine that you're on, and then you can complete this. So so how this one works is you have heard some strange tales about this mine, It's time to find out if they're true or not. Enter the crystal mine as your action this turn. Fight the enemies indicated depending on the color of the mana crystals the mine produces. If the mine can produce more than one color, choose one of the colors, and the enemy gets +1 to all their attacks. If you defeat all the enemies, this symbol means you move your quest. So there's a new scoring marker in the game. So let's get the scoring panel in here. So this is what it looks like. So when you're playing with the quests, you also play with this quest marker. And then whenever you see that check mark, whenever you complete the things and get the check mark, you move your story marker up. And there's, of course, there's a trophy for being the best at that and so on. But yeah. Okay. And so if you defeat all the enemies, you get to move your story score up and gain an artifact. So this one gives you, this is a good, maybe I should have done this too. This is a simpler way to get an artifact than what I tried to do. If you defeat all the enemies, if you defeat all the enemies and gain an artifact, whether you defeat them or not, discard all the enemy tokens. And then this kind of tells you, depending on the color of the crystal mine, what enemies you're fighting. And then you see this blue thing underneath. That's another new thing in the expansion that is, I think those are, what are those called? Corrupted tokens? Oh, possessed enemy tokens. So these just go under the enemy token, and they'll add a modifier to that token's abilities, and then you also you'll get more or less fame, and a bonus. Usually you also get a tactic when you finish those. And if you don't know what tactics are, they're in the Tesla expansion. Tactics are kind of one-time use bonuses that you get. Okay, so that's how quests work. I might go for that one, but I don't think I'm around a crystal mine right now. I mean, there's one over here, but none immediately around me. I'm not going to try to fight that dragon again. That was nasty. So let's draw 4 cards. I'm probably going to get some, oh yeah, getting, boy, I shuffled really well here. Okay, so I guess I got to take a rest turn for my, luckily I picked up 1 card I could discard. So I guess I'll discard, unfortunately it's my attack card. So I guess my first turn I'm just resting. I'll discard my attack card and then all my wounds. Get those out of my hand. And that will be it for my round. With my ability, with the ability thing I took, I get to, I'll reroll the gold card. So get some more mana out there. Okay, well, my second draw will be better than that. Still got, yeah, I really shuffled those wounds well. Well, I got my healing card here, so at least I'll be able to heal turn. Okay, so that's good. I'll heal next turn. It's gonna be a slow round to start. Okay, dummy player. What's dummy player got? Green again. He likes green. Okay, red, so no extra draws. And again, we're going for the closest unconquered adventure site, which he was moving towards before last time. And there is a mana in here, so we'll get 2 moves. So I gotta reroll that mana die. I rerolled it green again. And so basically when they do the adventure sites, this one doesn't have any enemies, so it's just gonna mark it as complete. That's all they do. And I discard the objective card so that you completed that objective. Okay, so it's gonna be another quick turn for me. I've got my heal card luckily, so I'm gonna use my heal. There's a green mana there, so that lets me heal 2. And so that's what I'll do. I'll heal the two of the wounds in my hand. And I think that's basically all I can do. Oh, I got good cards in my hand though. Oh, sorry, I should have flipped this. So I was standing beside it during the day there. I should have flipped that over. Oh, that's not actually too bad. Although I can't block it. I need the 8 block to block that, but okay. Okay, so that's it for the turn. Reroll that, discard that. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I might try to do that quest or something else. Do I want to pick up my card? I think I'm good with what I have. Well, I might want a bit more move. But, I'm just going to keep drawing. I'll save that other card. Okay. Okay, dummy player. Dummy player is doing white. And not drawing any extra cards. So white, closest site to acquire skill or advanced action. So he's looking for somewhere he can acquire something. Is a basic card. And there is no white mana tokens, so it's only going to be moving one space. So the closest place where he can get something is this village up here, so he's going to start moving back towards that village. That one or that one. I guess this one's closer. Okay, back to my turn. Now, what do I want to do? I probably want to go after that. I have to, I'm in a good spot to attack this guy. Well, I'm going to have to use a bunch of move to get to him. I have to explore and move. It's not like a rampaging enemy. You have to actually move into the space to attack him. So that means I'm going to have to use a bunch of move. Oh, but I've got this discard another card from my hand, and I've got a useless influence card in my hand right now. Although I guess if I had a site where I could buy something, and buying a unit might be nice. But let's see what we got. Let's do this one. Probably move 3. I don't want to. Well, I want to save my mana to do the attack. Well, you know what? I don't have to attack. I can just the other thing is they don't attack you if you move into their space. So I could move into a space this turn, and then so I think I'll do that. Move into a space this turn, and then I'll attack him next turn. So I'm going to discard this one. So that gives me 5 move. So let's flip this tile. Oh, and there's a mine in that space too. Oh, of course, he's standing on a forest. A mana forest is nice, but I don't have... I only have 3 move, so I need another 2 move to move into that forest. I can play a card because of my special thing here. I can play a card for 2 move, or I could just play my 2 move card, which maybe I'll just play my 2 move card because I want to keep these ones. So that means I can move into a space and get off of those dragon space. Okay, so that is the pestilence one. So I'll put him out. That is the end of my turn. I'm not doing any actions. Lost that. I guess, but I can re-roll at the beginning of my turn, so that's my thing. I can't. Don't forget that. Okay, dummy player. I gotta put a shield on here because he's got the objective still. It's on the same objective. And he's going blue, so I'm gonna draw an extra. Okay, it's a basic. There is no white mana available, so it's going to get 2 moves because it's got the shield on there. So I guess he's going towards this now, since, well, I guess either one doesn't really matter which one of those, as long as there's a unit available that he can get. It's the end of his turn. Back to me. I'm going to probably reroll some of that mana, because to fight this guy... Oh, we got my learning card. I can do this attack 8, which will take him out because he's just got ice resistance. So as long as I can block, I got to block 5. What can I do for this one? Gives me some block. Oh, this one will give me block 4. Block 2. So I need to block 5. Well, I can get block 2 just from spending a card. Block 2. I guess I could use my move cards. So I really want to do that to take him out. This one doesn't attack 6 if he has resistances, which he does, or block 4. Block 6 with a swiftness. He doesn't have swiftness. He has poison. Yeah, okay, so let's use this. So let's do block 2 with that. That gives me block 2 and attack 1. And then 2 sideways. So because of my special thing, that one's 2 blocks. So that's, now I'm at block 4, and then this one's just 1. Or I could flip the token, I guess, to get block 3 and save my move. What do I need to do? How do I get that one back again? Is it just burnt for the round if I do it that way? You may flip this back by discarding a random card. Maybe a wound card. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to save my move. And I'm going to flip this to make this 3 block. So that's the 5 block I need. So I block his attack, and then I pay... Oh, there's no red mana. Oh, yeah, I can re-roll 2. Oh. My whole turn might be screwed up there because I forgot that I need a red... Okay, I did roll a red mana. Okay, luckily. Okay, so that's attack 7. Minus 2 reputation. So I lose 2 reputation. Which puts me still at 0 reputation, so that's okay. And that's a 7 attack. So that does kill him. So that's 1 horseman down. And I'm on a heal site. That's nice. Okay, so this one's out. He's worth 5 fame and an apocalypse tactic. 5 fame. 1, 2, does level me up. So this is the tactic I got. And I have no idea how to read these things. So grab the tactic explainer. There is an index card, like everything there. Index card for the, or a player aid for these. So this one, this was this one. So Blade of Dominance. Spend an amount of attack. 1 enemy with total attacks equal to or less this amount does not attack this turn. Okay. I'm not a big fan of these tactics things. They seem to be really situational, and you know, a lot of times I find it hard to get to use them. Okay, so I gotta re-roll my thing. I don't draw yet. I gotta level up, but this is just the simple level up. So I'll just flip the token. I gotta get some units going here. Okay, so draw back up to 5, and then I'm on the healing glade, so I can heal 1 from my hand or my discard. I have lots of damage in my discard. We'll do that. Dummy player's gonna get another shield, so for sure be able to get to his objective this round. 3 and an extra. Okay. Okay, so what has he got here? So this one you can get at the village. This one you can get anywhere. Yeah, so we'll put him here and he'll take out this one. And then he met his objective, so he discard the objective card. Okay, I'm gonna flip that. Well, I guess I can decide to flip that back if I need to. I mean, probably flip. Well, I guess it doesn't flip back at the end. It didn't say it flips back at the end of the round. Okay, what do I want to do now? Well, I got to start making my way towards the. Well, I think I'm gonna get to the mine and do that quest. Let's do that. I do have my learning though again, so if I have 9 influence, I can grab another, but I don't. I've only got 4 influence, or I can pay 6, and it goes into my discard. Do I have 6? This will give me 2. Oh, I can play this and get the stronger plus 2. So that would give me this plus 6 influence, and then I would need 3 influence. I might do that. Well, you know, I wouldn't mind learning one of those cards. But I can move 4. I think I'm just going to move towards that mine. Oh, this one gives, so do I have a, yeah, I've got a green here. So I'll play this with the green. So I want to show you how the quest works. So I'll play this and I get the stronger effect. Yeah, plus 2. So that gives me 6 move. which means I can move here, and then this one is 3. So if I play a card, so I'm going to discard a random card to flip this back. So that flips back, and then that means I can. Oh, you know, I didn't even need to do that, but I'll do that anyways because I just forgot I got to move 2 here. What's get me here? Oh, wait, I started my turn on there. So I should have actually had a gold token. So I could have done. So that was move 6. So I'm still. Yeah, maybe I can. No, I don't have enough to use this. Unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could get move. Well, you know, I could have gotten move 4 here, so that'd give me 10 move, right? So 5, 8, and then I could use the 2 here. You know, I'm going to flip the core tile so I get better units out on the board. Let's do that. Let's flip the core tile. All the cities are level 1 in this scenario, which means they're real easy. Okay. Okay, so I'm in a good position to do that quest next round. And, you know, I'm on a mine, so I get a blue crystal there. End of my turn. So, blue crystal. Okay, token, discard, reroll. Black. Discard my cards. 3. Okay, dummy player going for red. And oh, he's through his deck too. Okay, and then red means closest unconquered fortified site or non-destroyed monastery. Standing on a monastery. So guess what? He's gonna take out that monastery. So that monastery is burnt. Oh, and I forgot to even draw. There should be an advance action in the pool here from that monastery, which I forgot to draw. Yeah, sorry about this game's got so many things going on it. I am going to forget stuff. Just the nature of this game. Too much going on. Okay, so that's the end of the dummy player's turn. My last turn here. So I want to take out... okay, so this quest said... Well, and of course there should be... I told you I'd forget this. There should be a 4th quest here. Okay, so this quest said... yeah, so if enter the mines... Fight enemies depending on the color. So it's a blue one. So, oh, I'd have to fight 2 purple enemies. That's pretty tough. 2 purple is tough. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Do I got in my hand? I guess if you're getting an artifact, it's not going to be easy. I don't really have much in the way of fighting. Can use an additional mana, which does not help me at all. Got a bunch of move. Maybe I'll put myself in a position to get. I could have. I should probably get a unit. So what's on the unit offer here? Got these guys, Forsters, help moving and blocking. We've got. I hate those guys. They're kind of useless. So maybe I should move towards that guy there, but of course if I move, then this dragon that way, and the dragon's going to attack me, and that guy will take me out. Yeah, so I moved into a bad position. So maybe I'll use 2 move and just see what's... Yeah, not playing great here. It is my last turn though, so maybe I should do this one. Okay, so I can reroll 2. Yeah, good. I got the white. You know what? I'm gonna see if I get enough here. So I need 9 influence. So that gives me 4. I can use an additional mana, but nothing else here gives me influence. So 4. The best I can do is 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I did get the 9. And I'll grab one of these. Frostblade. Yeah, lets me move through lakes, which I mean would kind of be useful where I'm standing. Into the heat. one helps you. I don't have any units, so this is not helping me. This one helps me move. I'll take this one. It's supposed to go into my hand, but this is my last turn. Okay, second round is set up. All right, so what do we got this time here? Got, okay, I'm gonna draw an extra 2 cards. I think I'm gonna go for that one, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one. Probably end up going second, but I want the extra 2 cards. Let's see, hang on let's see what I got before. Oh, I got that influence card. Because I gotta take care of that. I'm in a bit of a bind with that dragon. Yeah, I'll just draw the second one. Okay, so that's burnt. The dummy player is going to take 2, so the dummy player goes first. Okay, so dummy player objective is going to be green, and it's a special card, so that will give it the extra 2 move. Okay, and then green objective is closest unconquered adventure site. So, adventure site, well, I got mines. Oh, I don't really have an adventure site on the board, I don't think. I wonder if this counts as an adventure. This must have counted as an adventure site. So that would be the closest, so you can get there. So take that one out. Let's make sure, yeah, it would not, because if it can trigger the rampaging too, but it could move in there without doing that, so it didn't do that. That would have been nice to get rid of that dragon for me, because I kind of want to get to this village. I gotta get to this guy here, and I kind of want a unit, so I think I'm gonna have to fight this dragon, which means I need 14 attack. It's going to be tough. I mean, I could also finish that quest. Oh, and again, I forgot. 2 turns in, we should have the new quest cards here. Yeah, I think I still kind of like this quest card. Like maybe I should fight the 2 purple. So I've got some good attack here. So I could do some good damage. But yeah, I should move that way, which means I should trigger this, which means, can I do 14 damage is what I need to see. So there's lots of red. I've got 2 blue, and my blue cards aren't good for fighting, unfortunately. Discard another card. So I can attack 6 if it has any resistances. It does. So yeah, so this card alone can do 6 damage. I need to do 14. 6. This one I need to discard, but I can do another 3. So 9, 11, 11. So I need 3 more. So I guess I could discard this for 2. So it's gonna be 13, and then I could flip my tactic token to make it worth 3 instead of 2. So there's my 14 attack that I need. And so then, can I do any blocking? None of this gives me block, although I could spend it for a block. If I'm going to take damage, I might as well keep this card, so I don't want to waste it. I think I'm just going to take, because he's doing 9. I've got 3 armor now, so that's 3 damage I'm going to take. Okay, so I take the 3 damage. I'm doing the 14 damage because he's got the physical resistance. So that takes this guy out, and he's worth 8 fame. which means I will level. Okay, so level up. I'm not going to take. Well, man, what does the dummy player have there? Dummy player token is the shield one. Bond, when you gain this skill, add 2 regular units to the influence to. Oh, it gives me an extra command. Gives me an extra command token for recruiting units. Well, I've got 2 and I don't have any units, so that is kind of useless. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, this is one of her better abilities, and the other one I don't know. I've not seen. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, so what does this one do? I mean, it's got an artifact on it, so I'm kind of excited about that, but she has some really kind of useless treasure hunting skills. I don't think this is one of them, so it's this one. If it's not broken, once a turn, 1 card played sideways gives you the basic effect of an action card of the same color you have already played this turn. If you play an artifact sideways, you may choose the color. 1 card played sideways gives you the basic effect of an action card of the same color you have already played this turn. Oh, that's interesting. That's actually pretty good. But this is my favorite token that she has, though. This one is her commandeer vessel. So you can enter lakes at a move cost of 2, and they are considered a safe space for you. And then once a turn, you get move 1. If you also flip it, this turn when on a coastal space, you may spend move points and move 1 revealed coastal line space for each, which is pretty awesome. This move does not provoke rampaging enemies. Each time you move in this way, you must end the move in a safe space. While on a coastline space, you may reveal a new coastline tile at a distance of 2 spaces instead of 1. You may flip this skill back by paying 2 influences. So that's this is one of my favorites, but actually this one's pretty good. I haven't seen this one yet, so I think I'm going to take that one. That one's actually pretty good. Getting to like reuse a card you've used already is kind of awesome. Okay, and then I get an advanced action card. So what do we got? This Frostbridge. Didn't really care about this. Isn't gonna. Well, I guess I didn't take my move token. It'd be really useless without that move token. There's a ranged attack 4 and a white crystal here, or a siege attack. Oh, you know, I'm a siege attack card is basically an automatic for me. I think siege attack is awesome, so I'm gonna take the siege attack card. Let's go into the top of my deck, and then I'm gonna draw 5 up. Oh, wait a minute, not 5. I forgot. I got a hand here. I'm not drawing anything because I got too many cards. Okay. So that's my turn. And now it's the bot's turn. So he's still working. Was he still working on this rejuvenate? What was that? No, he completed that quest. So next objective, he's going for white. Try not to get my cards mixed up here. Red. No extra cards. Okay, sounds good. So white, he's going for closest site to acquire a unit or an advanced action card. So the village right beside. I'm not going to count my move, but the only thing I got to do is check for the mana die. There is no white mana die, so I don't have to re-roll a mana. And then so he can move here, and he's going to acquire the cheapest village unit that's available, which is there's only 1 available, so he's going to take this one. Darn, that's kind of what I was going to go for. So he snagged that from me, and so his objective is complete. It's back to me. Okay, so I'm going to do some healing this turn, so I was going to play my healing card, and green. Oh, that was green. Green to get the 2 heal. I've got 2 damage in my hand that I can get rid of. And I guess I could move out of this space. I mean, I should have done that first, I guess. Be technically correct, but I do have crystals, so I can just do the move 4 here. Where do I want to go? I got to get to this guy here, and that's 6 moves away. Yeah. So I can go 2-4 there, and I do want to get into space, so I wouldn't mind. Actually, I do have another move 2 card, but it's also my ranged attack card. So, do I want to spend that? What is he? 7. So I could range attack kill him if I got enough ranged attack. So I probably don't want to spend that. And I don't really have anything else I can do. So I'm just wait. I'll move into that next turn, I guess. I'll draw back up to 5. Of course, I get my siege attack one. Okay, dummy player. Red objective. And white. Oh, geez, I got a white. So burning through some cards. Yeah, red objective is closest unconquered fortified site or non-destroyed monastery. So the city, there's a city and a fort by him. So how many moves does he have? So that's our basic card. So he'll get 1 move for that. And there is a red mana in the source, so I'll reroll that. That gives him 2 move. So he can get to the city or the fort. I think I'll get him to do the fort here. So he's just going to conquer that. Objective is complete. Oh, and it does tell you how everything works on the back of this card. So if you can see, conquering a fortified site or city, discard the lowest fame enemy token and place a shield token on the city. Oh, this is the city one. So fortified site, either discard all enemy tokens if any discard objective card. The fortified site has been conquered. So just so you know that there is, it does like you pretty much you know once you read the rules, this card is pretty much good enough to run the bot for you. Okay, so what do I want to? I want to fight that guy. I don't know if I got this one, so I've got the good attack, and he's swift, so I'm not. I have to do 14 block to block him. That's the bad thing. There's no way I'm blocking him. Move 2. I guess this is the one I can use to get my move 2 into there. So move 2 at the end of my turn. Instead of putting this card in your dice, this card probably may place it on the bottom of your deed deck, as long as it's not empty. So that's fine. I'll do that to move the 2. Okay, in his space. Okay, so well, yeah, that doesn't really help. So it just tells you what his ability. Sorry, but so he's a 7 attack. So he's a 7 attack, 7 armor. So I do have 1. So if I'm taking 7 damage, I'm taking 3 damage, right? 1, 2. Almost knocks me out, but not quite. And I'm gonna do and then I gotta do 7. He's got fire resistance, which is not a big deal for me. Yeah, so I'll do this to do the attack 7 again with the reputation -2, so I'm going to lose. Now I'm in the minus reputation, but that does take him out. And this guy's worth 5 fame, and then again another apocalypse token, but that's 2 guys down. 5 fame is not enough to level me up. And I've got this token now. Let's get to the handy dandy reference here. What does that do? I think I've seen this one before. Ring of Shadows. During the assigned damage phase, ignore all wounds and any additional effects from One enemy's attacks, ignore all fame gained and reputation gained and lost. The remainder of this combat. So that might be good to take out. That actually might be useful for helping me take out one of these horsemen. Like the last one when I don't care about getting fame for. Okay, so that's not too bad. I'm gonna reroll mana. Discard these. I'm in some pain though. Probably gonna have to rest next turn. Get rid of some of these cards. Okay, bot's turn. Okay, so their objective is green. White, oh, they're burning through their deck fast. Okay, green objective is Unconquered Adventure Site. That's a basic card, so one move for that. There is no green mana. Oh, there is a green mana, so the 2 moves he's gonna get. Is there an Unconquered Adventure? I guess that's this one here. So we can start moving that way, I guess. Okay, that's the bot's turn. I'm gonna have to rest. I've got nothing going here, so I'm gonna discard this card, and then all my wounds. That's my turn. Now I do have this card, my card. I always forget about that card, but I might want, like, I got a lot of move here. Range attack. You know, I'm gonna grab this one, I think. Okay. The bot has not completed his objective, so he's gonna put a shield on there, and then it draws 2, but it can only draw 1. So next turn it's gonna call end a round, and it could now move. There's still no green in the mana source, so it can move 2 this turn, and it's going towards this. So it's gonna go there. Okay, what do I got? What do I want to do now? I think, well, what do I got here? So I've got a bunch of move, a bunch of influence, and I got some siege attack, and I got a little bit of everything here. But I do have a bunch of influence, and I could use a unit. So maybe I want to get to one of these villages. Okay, is there anything good to add a village? I think the bot took the good village card, didn't they? Oh, this one can be, oh, the familiar. I don't like the familiars. They suck. Magic Tower or the city. The city, I'd have to conquer the city. I mean, it's only a level 1, so it is possible, but I mean, I can go that. Is there any tower? There's only, maybe I should reveal. Maybe I should reveal a tile, because there's, nothing I can really. I need a unit, but I can't recruit these. I need to, so I guess I could conquer that tower this turn, and then try to buy something from try to get this guy, these golems, fire golems next turn. And is there any quest at the towers? There's no quest at the towers. And or I could try to. The mine quest is still around, but I'd have to get it done this round. I'd have to fight a white and a gray on the white mine to finish that quest. So yeah, not a lot of good options here. So maybe what I want to do is, let's reveal that tile and see. Maybe I can take out, because I've got a bit of it. Maybe I can take out another one of these guys here. So because I got move 4. Well, I've got a blue crystal, so I could do move 6. Let's flip this. Okay, looks like we got the fire dude. He is the Horseman of War. Oh, so I can't block him because he does fire damage. Oh, and he's got the... so he would do 10 damage to me. Oh, wait. I cannot fight him this turn. Okay, so that was 2... what was that? 4 of my move, and I had 6. So I've got 2 left. Pop this tile here. Yeah, that horseman's going to be tough. Oh, what's his... oh, he's physical resistance, so I need 10 ranged attack on him. I do have 6. But that's not going to be enough. And I don't have enough crystals or anything to use that. Yeah, I don't really have much I can do here. So I've got 2 move left. And... I mean, I could... oh, you know what? I got 2 move left. I could go here. This guy is fortified, but he's only a 2 with physical resistance. Oh, so I need 4 ranged attack. Just not enough. Siege attack 3. But he's got physical resistance, and this is just regular. Darn. Yeah, maybe I'll stay on the village just so next... yeah, I'm going to end my turn there. There's not much I can do. Yeah, the bot's calling end of turn. Oh, I did kind of luck out though here. So I did draw my learning card, which I think I'm going to use. I'm going to use that. So I need 9 influence to get a back action into my hand. Oh, I don't really need to put it into my hand, I guess. So maybe I'll save the white for the... because I can pay 6 influence to get it to my discard. So I'll do that instead and use the white to get the 4 influence from here plus 2. So that gives me 6 influence. And I might as well play this to get my green crystal to my inventory for next turn. Oh, and I've got this one too. This one just gives me a... oh, you know what? Play this, play another. Did I have a green? Oh, my green crystal. No, this will just give me a token. Okay, so I can get one of these. There's the ranged attack 4 that I could use for that thing. And then we got this diplomacy. What does diplomacy do? Diplomacy may influence as block this turn. Yeah. I'll take the swift bolt. That goes to my discard. Okay, that's it for my last turn. Okay. So now we're at the end of the 3rd round. So the scenario that something special happens at the end of the 3rd round. So at the end of the 3rd round, the surviving horsemen move into the magical glade and the ritual starts, closing the Council of the Void's portal. The space no longer counts as a portal. Any player who was in the space at that moment is out of the game. The space no longer counts as a safe space, and any player entering it must fight all undefeated horsemen on their action that turn, overriding their normal horseman rules, where you may enter their space without fighting them. Horsemen get site fortification from the central space, and it counts as a fortified site. Forced withdrawal rules apply at the end of a turn, and if any horsemen remain undefeated. So I think I'm going to call it there. I'm at my usual time limit here, but that's how this scenario works. So these guys would just go to the middle here, and then I'd have to fight them. I mean, I'm in a good position here to fight them next round, but yeah, it's going to be a tough fight. I just don't have any units. I am standing on a village, so maybe I'd draw some good cards in it. I didn't really get to show you the quests, unfortunately, so I do want to talk a bit about those, how these work, before I sign off. So the way so this one is a personal one. So to start this one, you basically have to, so it says meet with the artificer here. You basically have to be in one of these locations, so a mage tower, a monastery, or the city. And then you take the token. So it says 29, or was that 20? I think that's a 29. 29. So you have so wherever you decided, whichever spot on the board you decided to pick that quest up, you would put this token on that site. So say I did this one at the city, right? So I would put the token there, and then I'd put my shield on this first thing to mark this part complete, and I would get 1 quest point for that. Then the second part, to do that one, I have to be at a mine. So the symbol is a mine. I have to be on a mine, pay 2 influence, place a mana token on this card of a color available at the crystal mine you are on, which is not on this card already, and then I get a quest point. This step may be completed up to 3 times. And then the final step is see the outcome of the artificer's work. You may only complete this step if there are 3. So this means I have to go back to wherever I put that quest token. So I have to go back to that city if that's where I did it. And then you may only complete this step if there are 3 mana tokens on this card, and then you get what's on the back side of that token, and you get another quest point. And then you may discard to get 2 mana tokens of enemy. So that's how the quests work. They are pretty interesting. There is a scenario that focuses on the quests, and that's the main goal of the scenario. So they haven't done a nice. I like how the scenarios work in this one. They have one scenario, and the early scenarios are quick. They're shorter scenarios, and they each focus on one of the new mechanics in the game. So it kind of shows you that. The other thing we didn't see. It was a minor thing, but yeah, these possessed tokens, I mean, they're pretty simple. Like when you have to fight a possessed monster, you just take the monster token and you put it on top of the possessed token, and it adds extra attributes to it. I happened to grab one. And you'll notice this is a new kind of attack. It's psychic attack. That one's interesting because you can block psychic or reduce psychic attack. You can only block psychic attack with psychic block. But you can reduce psychic attack using influence, which is kind of interesting. So it's kind of works like the cumbersome with the move. You can use influence to lower the psychic attack. So yeah, that's how these things work. And then when you defeat them, it has this question mark. You get the whatever adjustment to the bonus. So this would be 5 fame, and then whatever tells you put this token out will tell you what kind of tactic you get to. There's 2 different types of tactics in the expansion, and that tells you what kind of tactic to get. The other thing we didn't really see any of the new buildings. So so this is a pyramid, and there's also the ziggurat is another new building in here. And those are interesting. I really like those. So how those work is the ziggurat, there's 3 levels on each of those. And so the way this works is, so for floor 1, you enter them just like any other adventure site, and you're going to roll 3 mana dice and choose one of the color rolled, block or assign damage from the corresponding trap. So there's these values down here. So depending on what you rolled, you can pick one of these, and then you have to, either block the damage from that attack or soak that damage. I mean, these are traps, so you're basically disarming or triggering a trap. And then once you do that, you can choose to, if you're on floor 1, you could choose to fight a green enemy and leave, or you can ascend to floor 2, and then you have to go through that again. This time you roll 2 mana dice and block, and then it's kind of like a push your luck. And the higher you go up in the ziggurat or the pyramid, the tougher the monster is, and of course the better reward you get. So I really like the ziggurat and pyramid. That's a neat building. The other one is the oasis. That's the other new. So the ziggurat and the pyramid. The pyramid's just a better ziggurat, basically. And then you have the oasis. The oasis is neat. Basically, the oasis, if you start your turn on the oasis, you get an extra 2 move. It acts as a village. I think you can purchase stuff there as a village, and you can do healing there. So yeah, the oasis is cool too, but I really like the ziggurat and the pyramid. I think that's everything from... I've shown you everything now from this expansion. There are no new enemy tokens or anything. The only thing is the possessed and the horsemen, and of course the dragon, the apocalypse dragon. But yep, so that's it for my playthrough. Next I'll do a review, and as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.